Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hold on one second. All right, how are y'all today? So we're going to be talking about looking like you have options makes you more appealing. I think we already know this, but some of you ladies need to know this because a lot of people are under the assumption that if you seem to be like a loyal person that is only for one person and you don't have any options and this is the only person that I'm dealing with, it does not make you seem more appealing because it seems like you don't have choices or options out there in case this person is not what you're looking for. So you always need to look like you got options. Even if you don't have any lined up, you still need to be able to go out and make options if you have to. So when I say look like you have options, it means if you want them, you got them. You can have them. So even if you're dating someone, when you first meet them or when you're on a date with them, your look needs to look like if I leave here right now disappointed, another one is waiting in line or can replace you like this. That's what you need to look like. No matter where you are, you need to look like if you let this go, if you do not try to impress or please, I'm on to the next one. That's what you need to go out looking like. And this looks like what men find appealing that they don't want to let go, that the type of woman that will impress their friends as far as their looks, the type of woman that they see next to them when they go out to get, any type of attention. You need to look like this. Okay. Now, this look looks different with different age ranges. So, if you're dating an older man, you don't have to look like a supermodel. Okay. You just need to look better than whatever he can pull on his own. Okay. If you're dating a younger man, you're probably going to have to put in a little bit more effort and look a little bit more to his taste. But let me tell y'all, the taste and the type of woman changes as the man gets older. So you just need to keep that in your mind. And don't ask me your age. Don't tell me your ages and what you need to look like. You can figure that out. I promise you. Okay. If whatever you're looking like, the old man can't do better than, then that's the look. Okay. So, for example, if I were to go out looking like this, I could pull a 50 something, 60 something year old man with no problem. No problem. Get all his money, empty his pockets, right? That's easy for this look, right? But if I'm trying to go out and find me a rich, young 25, 35-year-old, 40 something year old guy to pay all my bills and empty his pockets, I'm going to have to be snatched, sucked in, tucked in, looking like I'm, on one of them reality shows. And I'm not getting ready to do all that. So I'm just going to go older. You see, some of you guys are so into wanting the perfect type of man with the youthful look and all this kind of stuff. But you forget you're going to have to look better than him. You can't look the same as him. The woman always has to look better. So whatever you envision your dream man looking like, make sure you look 10 times better. That means you got to go and do, I don't even know what you got to do. But if you're trying to sit next to a cute man with money who's going to pay all your bills, then you better look 10 times better than that cute man, period. And that still doesn't guarantee anything. So instead of putting in all that extra work, unless you already look like that, go for older or less attractive men because you will always be beautiful to them and you will always be able to get whatever you need to get from them. Okay. And sometimes they have more money the older they are because they have savings, 401k, financial advisors, and all this kind of stuff. They got money put up, stacked, money making money. So, and make sure when I say older, y'all know that I mean also with money. Old, nobody's dating old broke men. Okay. So older men with money. with careers, with businesses, with several streams of income. This is what you need to go for. Okay? Because if you don't, then you wasting your time out there doing who knows what. If you're not attracting older guys with money to spend, then you're dating for free and you're dating for nothing. Unless you're young, you're just dating for fun. Okay? Let me turn on this light. If you're just dating for fun, see when I turn on this light, I turn orange. Let me turn this light on. I was looking at my real color. Okay. So when you are dating, make sure it looks like you have options. Hair, nails, face, makeup, clothes. Okay. Options. Okay. And a different. You said your sister married 20 years older than her. She's the breadwinner. Oof. Okay. What was he 20 years richer than her? They got to be 20 years richer if they're 20 years older. Make sure your bank account match their age, man. Okay. And y'all, please listen to me. I am not a fashion person. People send me clothes, I put them on. I wear what is appropriate for where I'm going. So if y'all have fashion questions, y'all need to ask someone who's in the fashion genre. It's not me. Okay. I just wear what look good and what I know can pull, period. That's it. Okay. Or what looks good and what's comfortable to what situation I'm in. So when y'all have fashion questions, look like the man's dream girl. That's it. Whatever you think that is, whatever you see men like with money, not broke man, but man with money on their arm with, marrying or dating seriously and paying bills, that's what you dress like. Okay. Uh-oh, Mary, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for changing your mentality. No more dust. All right. No more dust, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. But thank you. If you like my fashion, I appreciate it. There are so many people out there that have different opinions. We live in different climates. We live in different parts of the country. We live in different parts of our city. So we dress a lot different than, everyone that's, commenting. So for where I live in the suburbs. And every once in a while, if I go to the city, I dress a little bit extra. But I live in the suburbs. So my fashion is not going to reflect the fashion of someone freestyling or going out on extravagant dates. Okay. Because that's not what I'm doing. I've already been there and done that, got the wardrobe, given away clothes, bought more clothes. So I'm not going to be dressed like I'm still going out hunting for attention to get this money. Okay. I already got it. So, but I still have the outfits and I still have the clothes in order to keep my options available if I need to. Okay. Or I can still acquire the type of clothing that I need. So just keep that in mind. Don't look at me as a prime example of what you're supposed to be doing now. I am doing what I'm doing at the age that I'm at because I've already done a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to help you guys do. If y'all are older than me and y'all are, y'all understand. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So looking like you have options means that the type of man that you're dealing with definitely knows that you are the type of woman that he really wants because you look good, you look better than him, you can impress, and you make him look better. Always look your best, always look good. Now, I know sometimes you can't always look your best, but at least look pulled together enough. Like whenever you're running errands, okay? Don't go out the house looking like who did it and why. Oh, Lauren, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for everything. You got your bags, and it's a whole. Oh, it's a whale, girl. I can't even. Okay, there's hey. You all set, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Congratulations. And I bet you if everyone put themselves first and as a priority and kept their standards high, they could improve upon the type of men that they also attract and get to provide for them. So, yes. Thank you, Miss Lauren. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you're almost 30, decent looking. What minimum age should I go for? 50. 50 is the minimum, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, yes. A whale is a man with a lot of money, or someone that has a lot of money, baby. A good catch, a big catch. A catch with a lot of money. Wealthy provider, yes. Okay. Okay, y'all need to start focusing on what I'm saying instead of trying to ask different kind of questions that aren't about what I'm talking about, because that takes us away from the subject. Okay. So look good, man. Look good. Look like you got options. You got options, then you call shots. You got options, then you can get what you want. You look like you got options, you can get what you want. Okay. Period. Remember, when you are targeting to attract wealthy men, you're not looking and dressing for yourself unless you have the same type of taste. We as women are not dressing for our own comforts. We're not dressing for our own likings. We are dressing to attract. It's just like going fishing. Exactly. We have to put on the right bait in order to catch. Okay. Then after you catch, you do whatever you need to do. Some of you ladies are very reluctant in understanding what men are attracted to, because I get a lot of compliments from women when I look a certain way, because women like certain things, but you get more attention from men when you look the way that gets attention from them, and not in a slutty way, but in just whatever characteristics that you observe them turning their necks for. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always do what you like when you're trying to attract. You got to understand what the male brain prefers. Then that's what you do to catch with your bait. And when you get home, you can take it all off and do whatever you need to do. And that's it. Okay. So remember, it's like going fishing. You need to have the correct bait, not the bait you like, but the bait they like. Oh, LC, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Thanks for being a member. Okay. So remember that. And a lot of you ladies don't know what type of bait to use. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all. Unless you're going for a rapper, a basketball player, a rich guy, maybe like, that likes to hang out and club and be on the scene, you don't need all them swoopity swap baby hairs. Okay. I know it's trending on TikTok and Instagram, and I know all the wigs, people laying wigs and stuff like that are doing a swoopity swap baby hair down to your eyebrow. That's not what attracts men unless they're going for that type of look. You know what I mean? So I'm helping y'all out. The dramatic baby hairs are not going to attract the type of men that are going to be long-term providers. Okay, so stop doing all of that. When you go freestyle, do that when you go out with your friends to the club and you try to attract whatever baller at the club, then to buy some drinks or whatever. But when you going out freestyling seriously for lifestyle, put that baby hair up. Somebody said get the stiff wig. Exactly. And anything that's super form fitting, to where you can see, stuff you ain't supposed to be seeing, keep that in your closet too. Here you go. And don't wear it when you're seriously freestyling. Okay. You want classic fitting, classy attire that drapes the body instead of clings to it for life. Okay. If your clothes looking like this, like it's having tug of war, you don't wear it. Okay. If your clothes look like they're in a tug of war, save it for the club. Your clothes need to look like they're getting along. The fabric, the buttons, the patterns. So What type of shoes? Classic shoes. Maybe if you're short, definitely wear a heel, strappy heel, or like, I know the chunky heels are in style now. So whatever style that you choose, as long as it's nothing super ratchet or super cringe, as the youngsters call it, go ahead. If you're tall, cute sandals, maybe a shorter heel or a boot or a pretty flat or something like that. But I definitely think that the shoe should still be feminine and pretty. Okay. I will still wear heels when I'm tall. I don't care. You gonna just be taller. Okay. Or you gonna have to sit down, or we gonna have to sit down. I'm wearing my heels. I don't care. Now they might not be 6-inch heels. They might be a little bit shorter than that, but I'm not getting ready to give up my heels now. Because you short don't mean that I got to put my heels in the closet. It's not my problem you didn't grow. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'9". Okay. Without heels. I'm pretty tall. Yeah. Should cleavage be out if the dress is longer or past your knee? Oh, the peculiar princess Sprinkle. Do you know what? Why men compliment me but no phone number? Because they don't have any money to spend on you, ma'am. Sprinkle. Now listen to me. A compliment is a compliment. Take it. Don't think every man wants your phone number. Okay. How you receive a compliment may also determine if they ask for your number or not. Okay. And some men just want to compliment you. They might be married. They might have a girlfriend. They might have a boyfriend. Every compliment and look does not mean that they want you. Okay. It means that they notice you and that you are attractive. So just take the compliment. Sometimes not all men are after you. Okay. So yeah, I'm tall, pretty tall for a woman anyway. There's taller women than me, but when I put on heels, I'm tall. Okay. Be open, bubbly, and let them talk more. Exactly. See, like, hey, you look nice today, or you really pretty. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. That's all you gotta say. Take the compliment. That's it. Hi, Shira. Please advise me. I don't know what do. You're extremely ugly woman. So how can a girl? RuPaul's Drag Race. Sprinkle. Go to RuPaul. Go to your TV. If you got Xfinity, type in RuPaul's Drag Race and watch the transformation. That's how you do it. Okay. You got to get in. Basically, you got to get in drag as a woman, but as a better looking woman. Okay. You need to put yourself in drag as a pretty woman. That's it. That's all that women do anyway. You wake up looking like who did it and why, but before you leave your house, you look like you look real good. That's all you gotta do. If you need tips on how to change ugly to beautiful, RuPaul's Drag Race, the latest seasons, because some of these guys be on there looking like who did it and why, and you can't even imagine them transforming into the beautiful drag woman that they're turning into. So please go watch those things because they will help you. They will help you with makeup tips, wigs, attitude, walks, all of those things. That's, in the old days, they used to get drag queens and gay guys to teach supermodels how to walk. And they took a lot of the makeup, techniques from drag queens on how to contour and all this kind of stuff. So y'all need to go watch that and just do your own version of it. Okay, if you ugly, they will tell you how to transform. I promise you. If a grown man with no hair and no eyebrows, looking like who did it and why, can turn into somebody that looks really good, I'm not talking about RuPaul. I'm talking about some of the people on RuPaul. Some of them be looking like, yeah, you look better as a woman. No wonder. because you can use so much to transform yourself. So use the tools that you have. If you think you're ugly, then go become an artist and make yourself beautiful. There you go. There ain't no such thing as ugly. It's just lazy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it true that wealthy men don't want poor women because they used to a certain standard? Um, it just depends on what type of wealthy men. If you're a snobbish wealthy person and you're about, who's your family, what do they do, what's your generational wealth, those type of guys may feel like they don't want a poor girl, but they will cheat on their wives with pedigree and good family lines and wealth with a poor girl, and they will pay a poor girl's rent, pay a poor girl's uh, shopping. They will have a poor mistress. Okay, they will have some poor illegitimate kids on the side who won't be poor for long. But I will tell you this: they may not marry someone that doesn't bring more money. But if they already have enough money and they're not the old money or the snobbish money, they just want to marry who they want to marry. So it just depends on the type of person that they are. Are they snobbish rich? Are they you can't sit with us rich? Are they your family ain't in the Illuminati rich? Or are they just rich on their own and they don't really care about that type of stuff? So it all depends. And it also depends on how long they've been rich. If they don't want, if they're afraid to marry somebody because they've been poor all their lives and their first generation, wealth, and they want status and they're trying to fit in into the clubs that they can't get into, then maybe they want to marry somebody that's, has more of a background where they can use your name. So I don't know. In my experience, I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And when I was dating long ago, because usually it was new money, sprinkle, sprinkle, and they don't care. All right. Um, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, does dressing in old money style attract rich men? It just depends on where you're at. If you're out of place and you're dressed like old money, are you in a place where old money would be or not be? So y'all have to understand sometimes when y'all dressing like old money and hanging out in certain places where old money would never hang out, it's a giveaway that you ain't no old money. If you look like you're dressing classy, dressing old money is just dressing classic and not super trendy. That's all it is. So, um, you said in the UK, what? Can you? I I'm so sorry. I hate when people. I don't mean any harm, but I don't like when people use wifey and hubby. It just disgusts me. I don't like those words. I don't know why. It sounds too babyish for grown people. But um, can I post wife? Nah, this is not a relationship channel. This is a financial get your money type of channel. We don't care about those things. That's for y'all to work out on your own personal time. Okay. This is not a relationship channel. Let me repeat. This is a get your money channel. Have your options channel. Get them bills paid. Find a provider channel. Whatever else happens after that is up to y'all. Okay. I'm not getting ready to post no phony fake stuff. Okay. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Nessa, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your old man provider talks way too much. What can I do? Girl, give him some tequila. And he'll go right to sleep. You gotta pour on the alcohol so he can go to sleep. Okay. He talking too much. He needs some alcohol so he can shut it up. He can get sleepy, ma'am. Or y'all need to watch a movie or something so he can shut up. Go to the play, go to the opera, go to the symphonies because he can't talk during that. Okay. This is not about tips on marriage and stuff. Okay. My only tip on marriage is to marry up. Marry with money. Marry providers. That's it. Keep the peace and keep getting your money. That's my marriage tips. Okay. Keep the peace, get your money. Don't be over emotional. Marry for money. All right. Know why you there. That will help you tremendously. Believe me. All that other stuff, nobody really cares, especially the men. So get your money, ladies. If I were still dating, would I be dating a black man? Probably be dating more than one different type of man at the same time. Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'd probably be dating a couple different hues at the same time. Look at the title of the video. Looking like you have options makes you more appealing. Have options, ma'am. Okay. Why limit yourself to one when you could have some? Okay. I'll be dating a black man, white man, Asian man. They all gonna have money though. Okay. All of them. You said date the rainbow? Mhm. You said you saw a YouTube short. Okay, keyword short. When people edit me, they take stuff out. Y'all got to find the real videos. I married a black man. I'm a date black man, white man, green man. They got some money. Okay, I don't care about color. I care about money. I'll date them all. I don't care. People be editing and stuff. Y'all have to realize that, or that you don't get the sentence after. Or I could have been reading a question that someone was saying. y'all in them shorts gonna get the wrong understanding of a lot of stuff. Okay. The wrong understanding. So I ain't dating nothing poor. Whatever color you are, if you poor, we no. How do men start approaching you less but still stare? It's because they are too intimidating. Okay, quality over quantity. You want 10 dusties to approach you or one quality man? Think about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are measuring things wrong. Oh, 10 dusties don't approach me a day. What am I doing wrong? Nothing. You're doing better. You're repelling dust. And the ones that are attracted to you and, you know, talking to you, they're not always on the prowl like a dusty is. Okay. So you have to also understand that it's a new way of thinking. Men with money are not always on the prowl like a dusty is. So they're not as desperate because they have women left and right. So y'all can't just think a man with money is going to be super desperate unless you look 10 times better than him and he old or ugly. Uh-oh, baby, sprinkle, sprinkle. Wanted to thanks for everything. Uh-oh. Appreciate you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, Evelyn. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for being a member. So, yeah. What if you said, what if he's not romantic? He likes intellectual. Then be smart. Okay. I don't care about no romance. I care about some finance. I can romanticize myself or romance myself when I get home with my nice champagne glasses, my champagne, my bubble bath, my music. I can do that for myself. Okay. But give me some money so I can do it for myself. Y'all have to realize sometimes men aren't into all that stuff. They'd rather talk about something intellectually stimulating than to be all romantical. I read a book, man. I could talk to smart guys, dumb guys, as long as you got some money. All right. Do you consider a dusty man who doesn't have so much money but wants to buy you everything? Well, how is he maxing out credit cards, buying you everything? Can he pay his bills and your bills? Is it going to last for long? Are your wants and needs going to increase? And is his pay going to increase? I mean, I'm not getting ready to take no Dusty's money that can't keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So just think about that. Use your better judgment. You said there's no provider culture there. Um, well, then you have to make sure that you only deal with provider men. I don't care what the culture is. Y'all are appealing too much to the culture and to society where you need to be appealing to yourself and what you need in order to date. So the culture might not be a provider culture, but any man that approaches you, if he wants you, he gonna have to be a provider. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, because that's how good you gotta look. Approach your old look. If thank you, Devon, sprinkle, sprinkle. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Devon, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. Did you send a question? Hold on. But honestly, if you're a woman and you don't date nothing broke or who don't provide, if somebody from that country wants you, they gonna pay. Okay, thank you, Devon. Okay, just keep your standards. I don't care what the cultural standards are. What's your personal standards? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't date because I only date providers. So if you want to date me, you definitely have to provide. Otherwise, you have plenty of other women who are going 50-50. Have fun with them and just make yourself something rare and something that does not lower standards. And eventually someone's going to say, okay, well, I really like you. So guess what? I'm going to be the provider. And that's how you do it. Okay. You don't agree with the culture. Yeah. You do what you want. Okay. Mm, what some of y'all may be from a different culture where rich and poor don't mingle, but in America, everybody mingles, baby. So when y'all asking me, I don't know because rich people and poor people mingle. If you look good and they like you and they want you, they paying or they ain't staying. Okay, it's about looks. Oh, Jackie Sprinkle Sprinkle, how hard to get should we play? What to what extent? To the extent to where if they're when they trying to pay bills, then you lighten up. When they trying to give you money, then you act nicer. Okay. If it's hard to get that money, it's hard to get your attention. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What about parents who are very religious? Okay, it depends on what religion, because all religion is the same thing. All religions worship women in a roundabout way, in a secret way, in a hidden way, or whatever way. So, so just be. It doesn't matter. Whatever they're doing, they're still worshiping women. So I don't really care about religion. Religion is just a circle of confusion that always circles back to worshiping a woman. So don't care. I just use it against them to get what you want. Use it to get what you want. Like, well, this religious text says that you're supposed to give me money. Then interpret it whatever they're trying to use against you to be for you. Okay. You need to know how to interpret it in your own manner. Oh, Steph, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 25, you got rejected by an 80 something widow. You had been working for 2 to 3 months. He started dating a older woman. He went to brief meetings with an old wealthy man, half options. You girl, you made him another old woman. Maybe like you're 25, he's obviously too old for you, ma'am, but I'm sure you had fun for a while. He just wanted somebody that he could, rub Bengay on. She could rub Bengay on him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, niche. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle for being a member. Sometimes, they probably didn't understand a word you were saying. They probably wanted to reminisce about the old days, and they couldn't do that with you. So, if you're gonna date an old man, you need to study history, ma'am. You need to know their music. Shoot, you gotta know that Nat King Cole and stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got fly me to the moon. You got to know that nature, boy. You got to know that. L is for the way you look at me. Oh, you got to know all them songs. You deal with them old dudes, okay? Okay. You said you got to listen to the same stories over and over. Exactly. Oh, tropical sounds. These very, very extraordinary. You got to know all the presidents from back in them days. And they start talking about somebody. So you got to study your history. Let me give y'all a tip on dating old dudes. Y'all know those books for people's birthdays that they sell online? You can buy them in some gift shops, or it says the year that they were born and like everything that was happening, who the president was, the price of like food and stuff like that. Y'all need to get some for like when they were in their prime. So let's say when they were in their prime in the 70s, you got to get a book on the 70s and study it. Okay? You got to know all the presidents, the songs that were popular, so you can have your playlist ready. Got to find you some vintage outfits and stuff. Oh, niche, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. You're 22. You get it with the GED. Should I go get a bachelor's and find a defect? Girl, I don't know. Sprinkle. I think you should. If you look good, you should get you a sugar daddy that's gonna pay for your school. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, if you look good enough now to go get you a sugar daddy, get him to pay for your school. If you don't look good enough to go get you no sugar daddy, then do whatever you got to do to propel yourself to the next level. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So they'll be happy to pay for it if you look good, ma'am. Okay. How do you go to expensive hotels to find a rich man? Make sure that they're having some type of convention or networking event first before you show up to any hotel because they're going to think you're an escort. Okay. Unless the hotel has a, because some hotels have like clubs, like lounges or bars at on certain days or after a certain time where everybody goes, even if they're local. So if if the hotel that you're going to doesn't have that on the regular, then find one that does because you don't want to sit there looking like no call girl unless that's what you are. No offense to any call girls, but you want to be taken more seriously. You're not going to be showing up at random hotels. Okay. Oh, niche sprinkle sprinkle. How to get sugar daddy to marry you? Make him invest lots of money, more than he can turn away from in the future. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get him to buy you a car. Get him to spend a lot of money on you. Take you on vacations. Get him to pay off the car if possible. The more money that they spend, the more attached that they are to you and their investment in you. Okay. Oh, no, sprinkle, sprinkle. He texted me before, or he texted you morning after your date to the mall and steakhouse where he spent 350. Well, I am curious. Did you feel any spark with us, or you just need to take you shopping? What's the next step? Okay. So yes, I sure did. When we were shopping, talk about the shopping part. When we were shopping, I felt so close and like you cared for me. I felt safe and I was so happy because that's the happiest I've been in a long time. I just want to say thank you for that, for making my day, actually making my month. Like I told my friend about you and she said, you are so sweet. You sound so kind. And she wishes she could meet someone like you one day. And I just feel so lucky, to have someone like you that would be so sweet and generous. I was feeling down that day and, you really picked me up when, you did all those nice things for me. And, I love shopping. So that was really sweet. I even wrote in my journal about you. You're going shopping again soon after. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all need to get y'all's level up sprinkle sprinkle journals to write all these good notes down in The link is in the description bar. Just type in the Sprinkle Sprinkle journals or journals when y'all get on levelupcosmetics.us. And the pens and the journals will show themselves to you. You don't get that sprinkle sprinkle pen. You gotta be writing. Take it out your purse. You write in your notes. It's a good pilot pen. It's a good pilot pen. You know that good smooth writing. Not that cheap stuff. All right. I wrote about you in my journal. Okay. Sure, I have a sugar daddy we just met. He's inviting me to a different state. Okay, inviting you to a different state means like he's trying to fly you out. Why can't he come to your state? Is it a state you actually want to visit? Is it a vacation spot that you've always had on your, vacation list of places to travel? Because traveling to a random city to see some guy is a little bit pick me. So I would suggest him coming to you. If that's not, if that's not happening, then I would suggest lying and saying you have some animals that you need to board and he needs to pay for the boarding fees while you're gone, and also that you're missing work and you need to get some compensation so that when you return that you still have enough money to pay your bills. I suggest getting paid to travel over there wherever you're going, if that's what you're going to do. Otherwise, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Oh, Megan, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're married, but watching my videos every day to overcome anxious attachment and prioritizing myself again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Megan. Well, I'm sure that you are on the right track. If you're watching this channel, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Anxious attachment is stupid because you can't. The only time you're ever attached to another human being is when you are giving birth and that umbilical cord is still attached. Okay. Otherwise, all of that is fake. It's all in your mind. So remember that people gonna do what they want to do. Make sure you're doing what you want to do for yourself and making yourself the priority and happy. Oh, Julia, sprinkle, sprinkle. You have a reinvestor client that owns car dealerships and been after me for 7 years, but he's got a wife and girlfriend, so I pushed him off. I recently divorced him. Told him, and he was happy, but now I need a car. Girl, tell him I'm divorced and I need a car. Can you help me? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes y'all acting too proud when y'all need stuff. Like, I don't care. I'll tell you straight up. Guess what? Your dreams will come true. What is that? I'm divorced, but I need a car too. So what can you do? You got that dealership. I'm gonna come through. Okay. You gonna take me to lunch? Okay. Bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Winter Rose. How do I make myself his priority than his family when it comes to money? His brother is spoiled and I have student loans to pay. Tell him. Tell him straight in front of his brother. It's like, you feel spoiled. You a grown man. Anyway, my husband, is that your husband? Needs to pay off my student loans before he can pay off whatever it is you got going on over there. And cut your husband off in the bedroom if he ain't giving you no student loan money, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, you ain't getting none if I ain't getting none. Period. Go see what your brother talking about. Nope. That's how, man. Use what you got to rule your household. Oh, Darlene, sprinkle, sprinkle. You recently needed to give silent treatment to your provider because of something he did. He keeps calling me, but I haven't picked up. But I would like a few things. Send him your wish list. When he call again, say, I'm not talking to you. I made a list of things that, it's like, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm really upset. And, my love language is gifts. So ... If you want me to forgive you, then you need to abide by my love language. You're gonna, then send him the list. Send him the list of links that he needs to purchase. Okay. When you're mad, you don't care about sparing someone's feelings. So when you're mad and you're giving someone the silent treatment, you can literally say what you want because they're just happy for any words. Oh, Angel Sprinkle Sprinkle, when you first got married, what were your hobbies? What would you do to better yourself? When I first got married, let me see what were my hobbies. Shopping, cooking, because I had just gotten out of culinary arts school where I had gotten a culinary degree that my husband actually paid for that education. So I would like be in the kitchen, like trying to do the stuff that they did on Food Network. But the funny thing is, a lot of the food that I made was too exotic because my husband is not the exotic food type. So I would like invite my sister and people over, and they would like share all into the exotic cuisine that I would make. But shopping, pretty much sprinkle, sprinkle, because you can better your looks that way. Makeup, different ways to ask for him to buy you a car. Um, Ask him if you want to go test drive cars for fun. Then say you really want it, man. Or start telling about the problems that are happening with your current, if you have problems, or just make some up that don't exist. Okay. Start talking about it the whole time until he asks if you need a new car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So we should accept lunch dates for first dates or kindly say we prefer dinner. Well, it depends. Like if it's lunch dates, um, is he on his lunch break? Is it during the week? I prefer brunch or dinner. Lunch dates are for guys who got to go back to work. Mhm. Um, or don't want to stick around too long or spend too much money. So if it's a lunch date, pick a place that's still expensive. Okay. And order wine still. Oh, congrats on 6,000 stubs. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Retired. You see, oh no, some girl, this sugar daddy doesn't even like scallops. He eats plain like a pilgrim. Okay, yeah, that's old people. A lot of old people don't like exotic foods. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, because they a lot of them weren't raised on it, and so they don't really care to try different things. So you said pilgrim food. Yep, Cracker Barrel, Luby's. That's why you meet old people at them type of places. All right, where the food is bland, that's where you go. And if you have options, okay, let me talk about options some more. You need to have options on every age, like that's available for you to date. So if a guy's your age, guy's a little older, and a guy's a lot older, when you have those types of options, you have the best of all of the dating pool because if one don't answer, one can call, take you out, have a good time. Other one can call, pay your bills. Other one can call and put you on the wheel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Nakia, you say your provider left you at the gas station 3 hours away from home in October. I haven't seen him since. Should I drain him for everything or leave him? Girl, if anybody did he come back and get you now? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And did you have an option to come and pick you up? Honestly, I feel like he was upset with you, mad, and the best way to make that up to you is definitely money. Huge, like you that probably means some type of upgrade on your vehicle for that forgiveness. Okay, he gotta pay a lot for that form of forgiveness. So if he wants back in your life, then he needs to upgrade your vehicle. Speaking of gas stations. All right. Otherwise, nope. You can't come back if you're gonna act stupid again without upgrading me first. You said, do you even have that option if he left you? You always got to have you got to look like you got options because if you look like you have options, they're easy to get. If you have options and you look like you have options, then you already got it. You need to keep yourself ready so you ain't got to get ready. Okay? For options. Okay. What does it feel like to be able to make eye contact with anyone? Men approach, but I say stay moving like I'm in the zone. Huh? What does it feel like? Girl, I feel like you trying to figure out how to get their money. Girl, you look them in the eye, they scared. They don't know what to do. All they can do is kneel. They just trapped. Okay. Where do I find a rich, emotional, mature husband when I live in a small town? Okay. Go find the oldest, richest man in your small town. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or the older, richer men in your town. Find the business owners, find the doctors, find the, I don't know, find the guy who owns the franchises. Girl, I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got franchises in your small town, go find the owner. All right. He shouldn't be coming back without a huge gift. That's right. Where the money? Where the gifts? Um, I don't want to sleep with them, but how to get the money? The same way all these other women are getting money without sleeping with them, by lying and saying they're gonna sleep with them and then never do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be like, oh, we gonna do it in 2 weeks. Get the hotel because I'm gonna be busy up until the end. I can't wait. I got my outfit together. Be taking pictures of lingerie laying on your bed and sending it to them. I can't wait. This type of, lie, tell them to book the room and everything. And between now and then, they're going to just be paying for whatever you ask them to pay for because they want you to get you to that room. Oh, now sprinkle, sprinkle. A farmer who getting them government grants, okay, in the small towns. Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. My favorite musicians, all the good ones that make music for real. Anybody who don't need auto tune, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. They're my favorite single because they can sing. All right. Anybody who can sing live without auto tune and still sound good. That's them. What age I got married? I think I was 26. Yes. How can you balance studying with freestyling? Okay. And working. I have no car and I live at home. Okay. Get a car. You need that, number one. Okay. So find whatever you're working towards, at least make sure a car is on that list. Then you can do everything else easier. Focus on that goal first. Okay. hmm I'll definitely girl, go find you one of them small car lot owners, older. Go over there and flirt with him. Ask him if you can test drive one of his cash cars. Girl, he probably give you one if you look good. You go to lunch with him a couple times. Okay. Back in the old days, that's what we used to do. I don't know what happened to y'all youngsters. Y'all too busy trying to date online. We be in the car lots, walking around looking cute, looking at cars, getting discounts, no down payment, no credit checks. Will you go to lunch with me? Sure. Can I test drive this car? Oh yeah, I can get you a better deal on this car. I own the lot. Oh, you do? I could put you on a payment plan. Then I'll just pay it for you. Okay. Oh, Bloomy Bell, Sprinkle Sprinkle, husband provided for all but no sex. I found out he is gay by narcissist with VP. I don't even know what some of this stuff is, y'all. I mean, okay. Want to spend less. I asked for divorce and decided to quit. He rented condo for me. What am I on the right path? Girl, I don't even know what you just said and all of that. But if you don't have to sleep with him and he's still giving you money, then go let him be with his boyfriend or do whatever you got to do, man. sprinkle, sprinkle. Just go. You can have you a man on the side, obviously, because y'all instead of doing nothing together, and just let him pay for you. Okay. I really wouldn't care if you his beard, be his beard. If you want a straight husband and you want to remarry, then great. Then go your separate ways. But if you're not looking for a new husband and you don't really care and you just want the lifestyle and the money, then let him continue to pay. Nobody even care. Okay. He bought you a car. Good for you, girl. Wendy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, girl. If the money stopped coming, then you could be gone. There's a sugar daddy prospect at work. He seems aggressive and rude to other people. I'm scared he will be like that to me. What should I do? Be rude and aggressive to him first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then he'll be like, I found my match. Okay. Obviously, he likes it and he thinks it's nice. So be rude and aggressive to him first, but in a playful way, like a sarcastic manner. Okay. How to look like you have options apart from dressing. Walk, talk, and act like you have options. Don't be desperate for attention from just one person. Treat them like, that you have options. Treat everybody like you got options. All right. Don't be all impressed, super impressed all the time by certain people. Don't seek attention from certain people. Don't seek validation from everybody that you meet. Okay. Don't become too attached to anybody that's not providing. Okay. Oh, niche, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your sugar daddy paid your car off and paid for your school bills in January. When should I hint towards more? February. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This month. Never take a break, ma'am. Okay. Keep them in the habit of spending. Because when it becomes a habit, then you don't have to ask that type of question anymore. Okay. Yeah, act like you got options, even though you don't talk to man. Exactly. Because if you don't, then how are you going to look more appealing? You don't have to tell people you have options. They have to think you have options. They have to know you look good enough to when you leave your house, you got options. Okay. That means don't go out looking like you can't pull. When I say pull, I mean attract men's attention. Men know this. It seems like y'all should know this too. Women should know that when you go out looking attractive, men know other men are going to flirt and look. And it's just up to you whether you accept advances or not. Okay, so you need to look like that. Oh, Captain Sprinkle, sprinkle, how to flirt in the office with shy boss who likes me. He's supposed to be flirting with you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Eye contact, ma'am. Eye contact always. Let it linger a little longer than it should, and let him always make the first move. All you need to do is a little eye contact. That's a signal to anybody. Look, I see you. You want to see me? You know what to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, just a little bit of eye contact. Smile a little bit more, and that's it. Everything else is up to him. Tips and for women in their early 20s, don't be stupid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't get pregnant. All right. Unless he's a millionaire. All right. And don't get married that young. Wait till at least you 25 and up. All right. Okay. I don't know where y'all are coming from when y'all keep talking about y'all are poor. How do you get him to spend on me? Oh my gosh. This is the stupidest question. Why does it matter if you're poor? If you look good, he gonna spend, man. You telling me you ugly or you telling me you're poor? Which one is it? Because one has nothing to do with the other. I'm poor. How do I get him to spend on me? Look good? You think he's looking at your bank account or your face or your body? He's not looking at your bank account, ma'am. He don't want to sleep with your bank account. He don't want to take your bank account out and pull. He don't want to kiss your bank account. He wants you, ma'am. What you looking like? Do you look ugly? Does he need your money to date you? Like, what is it? You got to pay somebody to date you? Otherwise, what does being poor have to do anything with having a man spend on you? Is you ugly? Is you poor in looks? Then we might have a problem. Then you might need to go watch RuPaul's Drag Race and fix yourself. Okay. Men can be, you don't act like you have options. Read the thing. It say look like you got options. Not act, look. Look, look, look. That means you ain't got to act like you got options because you look like you got options. You get it? You can act like you have options if you don't look like you got options. But if you look like you got options, it's obvious. Okay. I got to break it down for y'all. Looking good, looking 10 times better than whoever you're dealing with automatically means you got options. Okay? Write that down. Looking 10 times better than whoever you're dealing with automatically means you got options. You look like you got options. Okay? Write that down because some of y'all, I don't know. Attractive women have more options than rich women. That's so true. I just came out to say hello, but wow, some people on here, yeah. I think some people don't realize, I mean, and also different cultures, But in this culture, you look good, you got options, period. There you go. Oh, Danielle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider is constantly going through your things and laser focus on what I'm doing. I'm not cheating, but it's annoying. How to girl throw something in there for him to find that he don't want to find. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But not nothing bad. Just something embarrassing for him to find. Plant something in there for him to find that he don't want to find. He's gonna start looking through your stuff. Okay. All right. Plant some fake things like a fake family member from somewhere asking you for money, like in a letter or a note. Some fake blackmail or something, ma'am. So you can get some real money out of it. If you're gonna find a fake blackmail letter trying to blackmail you for some money, you're gonna have to pay it. You're gonna be snooping, you're gonna get paid. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Okay, you're gonna snoop to myself and get me a good old-fashioned blackmail letter from some family member that don't exist. You better send this money to me or else I'm gonna get you in trouble. I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna do all this stuff. I need some money. The babies is hungry. Whatever. Then when he find it, he's gonna be like, baby's is hungry. She needs some money. And then when you ask him for some money, he gonna feel sorry for you. He not gonna ask what it's for. He's just gonna give it to you. And then you can go shopping. Okay? So give him something to find that's gonna pay you. Put some fake bills up in there that you can't pay to show you past due. You know how to type. Get online, start printing stuff out for him to find, man. Send yourself some fake invoices from yourself or from another self. Y'all have fun. When they snooping, give them something to find and pay. Oh, nah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Battered women's secret note in the birthday note. What? I don't even know what that means, but thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Idana Bruton. My sugar daddy complained about me asking for money, so I called the other one in front of him. Got 6 months rent and an apology. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, then, girl. That's how you do that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If that's the type of relationship y'all got, you know how to get it. Everybody different, but obviously you know your sugar daddy enough to know that was gonna get him to pay. Yes. Should you not wear pants if you still look classy and feminine? Should I stick with skirts? It depends on what type of guy you're dating. Okay. Men spend more on women in dresses. If you're going somewhere where you can wear pants because of the activities that y'all are doing, that's great. If you've been dating a long time or a while and you're not trying to impress them no more by looking all extra, then you can wear whatever you want. But pants on a first date, I wouldn't suggest it unless y'all are going, hiking or something. But I wouldn't even suggest hiking for no first date because that's kind of a little dusty. A lot of dusty. No outside dates. You're gonna be smelling like outside, sweating, looking crazy. Ain't no money being spent. Um, Stick with the dresses until y'all are seriously dating or like dating, and getting to know each other way more. Okay. Pants just look like you trying to go to somebody's business meeting. Okay. Unless they're fitted well and they're like, fashion, a fashion pants. But I would still go for skirts because it screams femininity and, help me, pay these bills. Then once you start paying the bills, you can pretty much wear what you want. Okay. This guy, you're 19. This guy, he's rich, but he only seems like he likes you sexually. What do I do? Okay, because you're 19, man. That's all they want you for at 19. They can't take you seriously as a wife. You're not ready to settle down. So all you can do is what? Sleep with them, right? So this is why you have to be a person that is focused on something else. Like, oh, you know what? I want to start my own business. I want to have an online business. I just need some startup gift money. Don't say investment because they want you to pay them back if you say an investor. Say some startup gift money. Then I can focus on, my personal life, Um, so they'll start to see you a little bit more seriously if you're about yourself versus, because all they can see a 19-year-old is someone to sleep with. That's why you need to take yourself more seriously and get their money. Okay. They know that you're not trying to get, no ring out of them either. You're trying to get some money so you can start your business. Okay. They don't take you seriously enough to take you, for anything else than that. Okay. You said, how do you deal with your man's problematic, sneaky stepbrother? He's always shady, telling my man to cheat. All guys do that. Okay. All you got to do is have your list ready. Say, well, when he cheat, this is what he got to do to get back. Fulfill this list. You want to go cheat? Then you better have some money in your bank to get back over here. Because my only way to forgiveness in my heart is upgrades, gifts, and such. So you better have some money if you're finna go cheat. And no, they need to know you have the options to cheat too, man. I bet you if that stepbrother knew you had options to cheat, he would be telling your man to cheat if you was gonna be out there cheating and getting paid. Then he'd be telling you to keep an eye on her, telling your man to keep an eye on you. Oh, Mari, every time your boyfriend gets angry with you, he snatches my precious Chanel bags on my closet that he bought me and threatens to sell it. What should I buy a safe? Yes. You should buy a safe and you should buy some fake Chanel purses to like confuse him and stick them in there too and keep your real one somewhere else, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If your boyfriend is that insecure and that immature, then you need to hide your purses, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you need to start making fun of them. I knew you like purses for some reason. I'm just gonna get my other sugar daddy to buy them back or buy me some better ones. Go ahead and put them up for sale if you want to. You just gonna have to rebuy them if you want some again. Make a fake grinder account for the stepbrother and stir up family drama. Got what? Okay, y'all too immature. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I ain't finna do all of that. It costs too much time when I could be making money. If y'all have time to waste and not getting paid, then that's for y'all. You could be on talking to some other dude, getting money from him instead of wasting your time doing that. Okay. Or at least spending your man's money and getting some more from him and distracting him. Okay. Anyway, you can't stand the ones that want everything back once they get mad. Exactly. And the next time he tries to buy you a gift, say, no, I don't want it, because every time you get mad, you trying to take it back anyway. So obviously you like purses more than I do. You can't deal with your problems the right way. It shows me you're insecure and immature. I need to go get me an older man who don't want no purses. That would be what I would be telling him. Shoot. You look like carrying 5 Chanel purses down the hallway screaming. Stupid. Start videoing him. Get your phone out. Start showing him how dumb he look. And then post it. Look, my man mad. He taking my Chanel purses. I need a new sugar daddy to buy me some more. Look at this fool. Girl, use your phone for what it's for. See how dumb he look. I bet you he'll never do it again if you catch him on video. Be like, then send it to his mama. Or whoever. Post it. Sometimes you got to show them what they look like. Oh, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Devon. Okay, so your provider is getting too emotionally attached and I'm getting annoyed with him, how to deal with it. Girl, all you got to do is flip the script and get him too attached to him. Call him every 5 minutes. Ask him for money every 5 minutes. Tell him you miss him every 5 minutes. And then he going to get tired of you and he going to give you your space. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Always just mirror what they're doing. Then they'll see how it feels and they'll back off. Okay. How do you force somebody to have sex with you? That makes no sense. You can say no. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that right now. Maybe next week and keep dragging it out until you never do it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it. Get your money. You drag it out. You asked him to move in. He said only while he home. What? Asked him to move in. He said only while he home. I don't make that makes no sense. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if a man don't want you there unless he's there, that means he got something to hide. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There go your answer, ma'am. He's had someone, something. Okay. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You went to Sephora. You chose things he didn't pay. How to make him pay. Tell him to pay when you get to the register. Then leave all the stuff at the register and say, I thought you had money. Oh, dusty, and then leave. And don't call him no more, ma'am. Oh, heel, salama, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Girl, leave that stuff right at the register. Why are y'all sitting there paying for stuff? Leave and embarrass him. Like, you know what? I thought you was paying for this. Oh my gosh, you're dusty. I have to go. Then tell the cashier, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I did not know he was a dusty. Then roll your eyes and walk. If some old man who think you looking cute overhear the conversation, he might come and pay for your stuff, man. You don't never know. Say it out loud. Oh, living together with your boyfriend for 5 years. How do I get him to propose? Girl. Why would anybody propose in their 20s? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does he have money to marry? Does he have money? Y'all want to have a struggle marriage? This is a financial channel, not no relationship channel, girl. I don't suggest any man ever marrying while he's in his 20s unless he want a divorce. Sprinkles, but they don't got enough money in their 20s. All right. Can he provide for you? Do you still have to work? Are you going to be paying 50-50? Then I'm not even thinking about no marriage. So unless he can do all of that, why are you thinking about marriage? You getting ready to struggle marry. In my opinion, if you take yourself off the market legally, the man should be able to provide fully. Okay? When you give up all your options legally on paper, not for real though, but he should be able to provide at least on paper. Oh, Sadara, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider calls you spoiled and stop giving me gifts. How do I get him to start back? Um, by telling him this. Okay, look, I know you think I'm spoiled. I know you haven't been giving me as many gifts because you don't think I appreciate them, but I do. It's my love language. I love when I'm gifted. It just makes me feel like you're thinking about me, you care, and you're investing in me. And when you say that I'm spoiled, it saddens me because I can't help that that's my love language. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ooh, this dude in his 30s wanted to date me, but he's too, but he's a cart pusher. Had to move on. He's so silly. Okay. You said these men are AI, they're not real no more? Is their bank account real? They money real? Black guys aren't generous as whites. Why? I don't know. Ask them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They they generous with pygmisha money. Maybe you need to go find you one with a pygmisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find you one that's barber the building with a woman. That's usually how they get their money. Look, honestly, a lot of guys, especially, they will get the money from someone else and give it to you until they get their money up. And if you're really their type, they're gonna spend. You don't know where it's coming from, but they're gonna spend. Unless they have their own money and you are their type, they ain't spending. So that is my listen to me once again. Unless you are their type, they ain't spending. Unless they got their own money, the good job, they got the savings, they're a little up in age, they're not spending unless you they type. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And remember, to get any man to spend, listen carefully. Once again, write this down. To get any man to spend, no matter what color, you got to look 10 times better. At least 10 times better, man. You got to look way better than them to get them to spend. That means you got lots of options, they got few options. You get it now? All right. Mm-hmm. If he's smart, he knows what bring as far as looks, all that kind of stuff, looking like, what you look like by his side and stuff like that. If you his type and you look way better than him and you would never deal with him unless he's spending, then he gonna spend. Y'all are doing it backwards and wrong. Y'all are trying to get me the same age or 10 years older than you, which ain't really 10 years older than you. It's literally the same age as you. Y'all trying to get these young dudes to spend. Get old man who you look 10 times better than. Don't matter what color they are, they gonna spend. Especially if you they type. So make sure you they type, make sure you look better, and make sure they got money. That's it. It ain't hard if you understand how the game works. Y'all are trying to get guys y'all's own age who got Pick Misha and Barbara the Builder and them giving them free shelter and Jordans to pay for you. No. Get your mind right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, her lovely. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He wants to move slow. I need shelter help. Then show up with your bags, ma'am. Show up with your bags unannounced, preferably when it's raining. And make sure you all drenched. okay, and start crying. They'll let you in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Show up with some suitcases, drenched in the rain, crying. Oh, Jessica, sprinkle, sprinkle. Understanding men don't think like us. How do I handle it? Every time he does something for me or gives me money, he feels entitled to sex. Then if tell him this. It doesn't matter if you want sex. It's still up to me to say yes or no. But these bills still got to get paid. Now, give him a list of things that he got to do before he can get some. That way you can check everything off. This is what turned me on. Pay these bills, take me shopping, nice gifts, some flowers. This is what gets me in the mood. And if you agree to that list that he must complete every time he wants some, then he'll want it less if he got to complete a whole list every time he need to get some. You get it? So every time he has to start over on the list. So let's say you sleep with him one time, right? And he had to go through a whole list to get to that. Okay, so the next time he got to go through that whole list again with something different on it or similar. Okay, so if he got to go through a whole list every time to get some, he gonna want it less. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. But he won't throw the list out because it's a guarantee. You get it? So there's hope, but you're getting more in return than he is. Because if he's waiting this long to complete a list, he's gonna be done in 2 minutes anyway. Heal solo ball, sprinkle, sprinkle. How you doing? How to make baby daddy increase his financial support? He got the money, just giving so amount. Okay, go to the courts and make him give it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Jocelyn. Recently, you was at a group dinner with a few rich people, or a few rich men, and they were asking the ladies why we wouldn't let a man take us to Cheesecake Factory for a first date. What should I say? Because I go to Cheesecake Factory with my friends for lunch, and it's not something that's impressive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not impressive. If a man is trying to impress a woman, he's gonna take her somewhere more impressive. If that represents impressing a woman to him, then he's probably not the type of man you want to date. After we've been dating a while and you've impressed me enough and you like the food at Cheesecake Factory, which I do, then we can go there for lunch sometimes. We can go there when we're at the mall. We can go and eat there whenever we get hungry. We can order them from DoorDash. But on our first date, and you need to try to impress me. And if that's your idea of impressing a woman, then you have to be either still in college or high school. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Shout out to Cheesecake Factory. Girl, me and my kids go eat there all the time. It's not a date spot. That's after school. That's after school food. That's order on DoorDash when you're getting ready to watch a good movie on TV and you don't feel like going out or cooking. All right. They have lots of vegetarian and vegan options. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said family function. Exactly. Okay. You said just order the most expensive thing on the menu. You order a bunch of drinks, wine, and then make him take you shopping in the mall behind it or attached to it. Hey, your boyfriend don't want me to wear short dress because he is insecure about other dudes can see my body easily without any work. What should I do? Who ain't got no work? He ain't got no work or you ain't got no work. Honestly, unless he can pay all your bills and buy you some longer dresses that you choose that are expensive, then he can't really tell you anything now, can he? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Lee, you're 18. You had heartbreaks ready for the bag. Okay, girl, only date for money now. Don't date for looks. You gonna get your bag quick. You plotting on an NBA player, you definitely ain't paying attention. What? Okay. Thanks for all your advice, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Make them upgrade your wardrobe. Exactly. Make him take you shopping at an expensive store for longer dresses. Okay, you don't like my dresses? Then here's my shopping cart full of all the things that I picked out that are much longer that you would definitely not mind. So all you got to do is, pay for the shopping cart and they'll be delivered soon. That's how you handle that, ma'am. What does it mean when a man asks you what you do for work? He haven't met in person yet. He's trying to see if he has enough money to impress you or if you own the pole. Okay? Or if he can build with you. He's trying to see how to play you, ma'am. If he can't play you because you don't have enough money to give to him and he has enough money to impress you, then he'll try to impress you. So I always say a low paying job because he should be looking at you and not what you do for a living. So a receptionist, data entry, work at home, data entry, customer service. It always needs to be low pay, no matter what it is, because they don't need to be thinking of money when they think of you. They need to be thinking how they can impress you and how they can add to you and provide for you. Okay. You say you're in school? Okay, that's a good one too. Okay. I'm in school. I'm a receptionist. I do data entry. I do customer service. That means I need your money, basically. Oh, God is wild red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got your gift. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me some. God is wild red sent me some cute. It's like a mug with cup warmer. And it has L on it. Thank you, girl. I got it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Next time I drink my tea or my coffee, I'm gonna put it in there. Advice for getting noticed by any NBA player at the game. Go to the after club. Go wherever they go out after they get out of the game. They're not going to notice you at the game unless you're sitting on court side, okay? Or holding up a big sign with some big boobs. But then all of them will notice you and they'll think you're for everybody anyway. So find out where they're hanging out after the club and you be there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Melissa Wong, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. You're 22, been seeing your attorney and ghosting him because he wasn't doing enough. Now he begging back how to explain to him that has to do more. Give him a list, ma'am. Say, girl, make you a list out and say, my standards for 2024 for dating any man. Can you meet them? Because he done already messed up. He done already know you didn't ghosted him and kicked him to the curb or whatever. Who goes to who? It doesn't matter. Just make your list. And if he can meet them, then y'all have something to talk about. If he can meet the stuff on your list, y'all got something to talk about. If he can't, then he know he needs to just keep it moving. Okay. This is how you get rid of people that have no more business in your life. Give him that list. Because if he likes you, he gonna do everything on that list. If he don't, he gonna keep it moving because you're too much work now. You're not easy. You can't easily be impressed or pleased with whatever he's doing because it wasn't enough, obviously, in the first place. So you need to make your little list or have your list of standards that you need to tell him that he needs to do before you're going to even entertain him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, you a stay-at-home wife now, girl? Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. About to make a list? Good. And when he tells you ain't nobody gonna do it, say, well, so many people already have. You just ain't one of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How to not worry about when you're not liked. I don't care. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. One of the most famous women in the world. If you go read some of the comments under her stuff, you'll understand. It doesn't matter what other people think. It's what you think of yourself and what you continue to do each day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. But I'm not worried about what other people think because they are not doing anything for me. Right? That's their opinion, which means it's their problem, not yours. Stop taking other people's problems. I keep telling y'all, if that's what they think in their mind, If that's how they operate and think in their life about someone else who is not them, then it is literally their problem and their opinion. It ain't yours. You do not own one part of it. So stop trying to own something that you don't even want. Think about it like that. Don't take on other people's opinions or problems. It ain't your problem, so who cares? And they ain't paying you to make it your problem either, so who cares? Stay unbothered, man. You said, how do you stop? You feel papa issues come into play, girl. Honestly, without no, what about your mother? Without without the mother, there is no papa issue, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why don't you go talk to your mama, spend some time with your mama, girl? You got sperm. You have a sperm donor issue. Okay. Now listen to me carefully, ladies. You have a sperm donor issue, not a papa issue. Go talk to your mom. Seriously. She the one that carried you for 9 months, changed all your stinking dirty diapers, and all of that comes with it. She just found a sperm donor. That's all. You got sperm donor problem. Just understand. Only a woman can make a man a father. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh. Thank you, Brittany. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy anniversary to you and your hubby. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. You got sperm donor issues, meaning you don't really know who you are as a woman. As a woman, you make fathers. You don't worry about them. And you make them pay if they got money, especially. Don't procreate unless he rich. Uh-oh, Ash. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. All right. Okay. You'd rather get a sperm donor than have a child with any of these men? Exactly. Look, you just pretend like your mom had a sperm donor and then just give all the honor to her because if she raised you, then give her all the honor. Okay. Because literally mothers have to carry you for 9 months and do everything else. So why do you care about what some sperm donor doing? Oh, John, sprinkle, sprinkle. You ask him for money. He says, I'm begging. Okay. Well, then say, well, then put me on direct deposit so I ain't got to beg all the time. Shoot, I can set it up right now. Whip out your laptop and get him on that automatic deposit. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I don't want to beg you every month, so you're right. Let's get on this automatic, direct deposit now. Automatic payment plan. Exactly. That way I ain't got to beg you ever again. It's just gonna be there. Then we can focus on the relationship. And when you let people know that all of your prior relationships were providers, they already know you ain't finna deal with them unless they providing. So that's one of the standards. How to charm a first date and get the bag by looking 10 times better than them in public and being seen out with them in public and making them feel like they all that in public so that they want to feel that again in public so they know they got to pay you and pay them bills. Okay. So choosing the right man who likes you way more than you like him, who looks worse than you, who will pay you to be in his presence, literally, by paying your bills, giving you everything you need and want so you don't go somewhere else. Okay? That's how. That's how you charm a man by this. Oh, moonchild, sprinkle, sprinkle. You thought your boyfriend could be dusty, but he is doing more than most. Thank you for your tips. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. As long as he's doing what you need him to do, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Why did he delete his Bumble after? I don't even know what a Bumble is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if that's some type of app, then he's probably hiding something. I mean, it's called common sense. Oh, why would he delete an app after meeting me? He's hiding something. Common sense. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Direct deposit. Yes, get it. Why are y'all asking me? And when somebody deletes something, it's because they don't want you to see what's on it. You want me to think further into it for you and come up with something that's possibly true? Or you want the truth? Girl, he had some. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Okay. You say you find a provider, but he ugly. I'm embarrassed to be seen in public with him. I'd be embarrassed to be seen in public at work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would walk into any place with an ugly old man any day than walk into a job and clock in and say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I'm sorry I'm late. And can I take tomorrow off? I'm sorry. I'd rather walk into the ugliest dude ever than have to do all of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Marina, sprinkle, sprinkles. I'm still going to be cute no matter how ugly he is. And I'm going to still have options no matter how ugly he is. But I know I ain't going to be working. So think of it like that. If the ugly don't rub off on you, then I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Remember, the uglier they are next to you, the prettier you are. Okay. They're looking at a contrast, ma'am. Okay. Ugly, beautiful. Ugly, beautiful. Yes, I know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why are you insecure? Don't, girl, if you insecure, then fake it till you make it, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said ugly men are depressed right now. They ain't depressed. Their money is their money is the goal. I wouldn't say the prize, the goal. Oh, Chili. You tried going to places where rich men go, but find it quite expensive in university. How do I manage? Girl, you got to get a man to pay for it. Spark, spark. So when you go to somewhere where rich men go, make sure you look good enough for them to pay for you. Okay. I never had to pay for nothing. Like back in the day, I might spend $20 at the most anywhere I went. Because you got to look so good, men will gravitate towards you and offer to pay the tab or whatever it is that you're getting. So sit there with like a water or something cheap that you can afford. Look so good, suck on that straw so good, whatever, until one of them come over and offer to buy you more drinks or ask you if you want to order something from the menu or something like that. You got to know how to bring them in without spending a lot of money. Okay. And if you make friends or if you're nice to the bartender or whatever, they usually pay your tab for you or let you drink free because you attract in more people if you look good. Okay. To the bar. You attract more people to the bar if you look good. Oh, Saint Megan, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She living the regular lives. Thank you, girl. Bartenders will pay you to stay at the bar because you bring more people. Like especially if it's at a bar restaurant or something like that, when some people walk in by themselves, they're either going to get a table or sit at one of the side tables, or they're going to approach the bar because you looking good. Okay. That means more tips for the bartender. If you look good, you sit at that bar, the bartender going to take care of most of the time. They'll give you the first drink free if you look good. Then they see what you can pull and they're going to rack up that tab with rich dude. And the next time you come in, they're going to tell you which dudes have money or which dudes are regulars that spend, so you can, get them to spend more. XO sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. This is why freestyle and going out alone and going out without dating online or with a bunch of people is more beneficial. Okay. Should you care if he doesn't want to post us on social media? Girl, I don't care about no social media. Is he posting up in your bank account? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, I don't look. Y'all are playing little child games. Is he posting in your bank account? Because I would be too busy shopping than to see if he posted me on social media or not. I'm too busy spending his money. If you're worried about some social media status or some dude, he must be young. And I'm not getting ready to deal with no youngsters unless they got some money. And I don't really care if they post on social media or not. Are they posting in my bank account? Keep it about your money. Stop thinking emotionally. That's how you mess up every time. Okay. If it's not about no money, then don't even stress out over it. Oh, he's not putting me on his social media. Well, if he put some money in an account, then who cares? Put yourself on your own social media. The world don't need to know y'all a couple. That way you can have options. Read the title. Read the title. Looking like you have options makes you more appealing. Why would you even want to be on his social media if you're supposed to have quote unquote options? Y'all need to flip the script and start thinking. If I don't want to be on your social media, I got too many options. Okay, somebody said that's teenage drama. Exactly. That's when y'all trying to show off y'all can get a man. Girl, we should already know you can get plenty man. You don't need to be on every man's social media because you need to get a plenty man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can't be on everybody's social media if you're trying to get everybody. Wallets. You need to be the biggest secret. Okay. It's like, okay. I ain't on nobody's social media. That I can get all the cash. Okay. What if you can't stomach the old faces? All right, go to your nearest optometrist, order the wrong prescription of contact lenses, and then when you are out on a date with them, put the wrong prescription contact lenses in your eyes, and they'll just be a blur. Then you don't have to stomach any face. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just have them focused enough so that you can see where you're going. And then when you're done with the date, take them off. All right. There you go. What about married women? How do we make sure we aren't left high and dry? By having several options, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have several options. Keep several options. Have people waiting in the friend zone and the rafters. Look good enough to where you can go from one to the other. Look at Beyonce mama. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tina, when she was done, she went right to the next. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said this game is not for everyone. Can't stomach their face. Be dumb and stay broke. Exactly. I can't stomach broke and I can't stomach work. So I'm gonna stomach something. Go watch the movie Gremlins and try to find the bad gremlins cute. That will help you. Okay, that's your homework. Go watch Gremlins and try to find the bad gremlins cute. Find something cute about them, okay? Oh, boyfriend was talking to ex while you were dating, lied about it, bought nudes and removed her when official. Now buying me car, even if I leave and convert it to my religion. Serious second chance. Or girl, if he upgrading all your stuff, then he's willing to keep doing that every time he mess up. So you could leave with a lot more if you ever leave him. You're getting a lot more than he's getting. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So to me, sounds like a good deal. If you're getting more just by forgiving him, then hopefully he'll mess up again so you can get some more. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Second chance, third chance, fourth chance. Watch your bank account grow. Watch your cars upgrade. Watch your jewelry collection grow, man. What you in that relationship for? Girl, get his phone while he's sleeping. Text his ex so you can get some more money. All right. Then catch him. You're the one that caused it, but you gonna still get paid, man. All right. If they paid for forgiveness, then keep them around. Because there's Dusties out there that'll do you dirty anyway that won't pay for nothing because they can't pay. The best way to show a man you have options is to look like it. Look good. Every time you leave your house, every time you go somewhere, look good. Look as if you could be going to meet someone. Look as if you could be going on a daytime date when you say you run an errands. Look like that. Look like whenever you're on a date with another man that you could be going to date number 2 right after. Look so good that when you leave his presence, another man is asking for your number or looking at you or trying to get your attention. That's how you let men know you got options, by looking like you got options. Okay? That's it. That's all you have to do. Y'all are overcomplicating it. Your boyfriend is less attractive than me. He will pay for me and get me gifts. Often he wants me to be serious and commit to him, but I don't like him that much. What can I do? Girl, your list. If you want my commitment, this is what you got to do. Write your list of what it's going to take for you to be with him. And if he can't get through that list, then he don't want your commitment. So what's worth it to you? And remember, if he gets halfway through, it don't count. Oh, Goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle of Genesis. How are you? On your level up and have to commute without a car to school and work. How do I get rid of stress? Girl, how many questions are you asking in one question? First of all, get you a car. Okay. There you go. Worry about the other stuff later, but first you need a car. And unless you stripping or wearing a little bit of nothing, you don't need to worry about that right now. About your skin. Okay. The whole point is to get money without showing skin. The whole point is to get money without getting naked. Okay. Focus on the mental side of it. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 10K for 1 month, but he's a baby, but his baby mama give birth another baby. Now he is distant. Girl, because he got to bond with the baby. And make sure she don't increase that child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You trying to be nice so she don't increase that child support. Y'all don't know when women have babies and the baby daddy disappear for a while. You trying to act right so she don't go crazy in the child support court. Duh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get a man to spend money on me when I don't want anything serious. I want a relationship, or you don't want a relationship or sex. Well, lie and say you do so they can get stuff from them. And then just like men lie and say that they want marriage or a commitment from you so they can get sex, lie and say you want the same thing so you can get gifts. Okay. Then change your mind later. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or make a longer list of stuff they got to do in order to get there. So just because you don't want it don't mean you can't lie and say you do. They don't stop them. Anyway. Oh, Mari, sprinkle, sprinkle. Places to get soft feminine clothing that's not fast fashion. Okay. Girl, House of CB, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to House of CB, London. I'm supposed to be getting another package from them tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, Cheney, you have been with an older provider man for 2 years. She pays the rent for our house we both live in. Takes me on trips, but never offers to pay for things. Okay, so he'd be paying that rent if you didn't live there anyway. So that don't count. Um, is he paying all the utilities in that house too? So you just have a regular boyfriend. That ain't no older provider. You just have a regular boyfriend. Do you still work? Do you pay bills? Okay. So you just have a regular boyfriend who's just happens to be older. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do I get him to bring gifts from when he comes from overseas? Make a list of stuff you want for wherever he's at and tell him he better have your gifts when he see you. You can't wait to see what he got you. That's how you tell him. Okay. Tell him to send you something. Tell him to mail it or bring it with him. And keep talking about it. Yeah, that's how. And tell him it better not be from the airport and when he lands. Oh, you're visiting Alaska? If you extend your stay, he'll cover my return ticket. He's busy working weekdays. Any suggestions for my free time? In Alaska? Girl, I don't know nothing about no Alaska. Go shopping. Get his credit card and go shopping, man. Shop online. If you can't shop and get them on, girl, I don't know. I'm not getting ready to go visit some man who always working 9 to 5 or wherever he working and making deals on paying for my ticket back or not. That's I could be doing much better doing something else. Like I'm not getting ready to compromise myself for some man that can't even afford to take off work and pay for everything. I ain't finna do it. I'm too good for that. Okay. That's just my opinion about myself. But like I said, this is a financial channel, not a relationship channel. So don't take it personally if you are thinking about the relationship versus the money. Um, you said, does he still take care of his former family? Did they grown? I told you he old. What part of old don't y'all understand? Y'all ain't mathing. Y'all math ain't mathing. If he much older than me, everything that he from his past is old too and grown. So to answer your question, probably not because they all grown with kids now. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not the relationship channel, the money channel. Yes. This man took you out on a date and wants me to visit him at his house. Told him no. He said there's nothing wrong with it. Still said no, and he stopped talking to me. Girl, good. You probably survived, and now you ain't gonna be on the missing person list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you kept to your dust-free era goal for the year. Okay. Mm. Girl, I would be embarrassing people that try to get you to come over to Hawaii. You can't. You got to be close to the toilet or something. You taking some medication. You can't be out in public. Your stomach be bubbling. Otherwise, there's no excuse. Get you a Depends and come on, sprinkle, sprinkle. If he old, girl, that's what you tell him. They sell Depends now. You ain't got to stay close to your toilet. Break a backup pair if you got to, but I ain't finna come over your house. Do you embarrass them like that? They going, okay, where you want to go? That's not it. I just want, sometimes they just want you to see their house so you could give it up for free because, oh, this all could be mine one day. No, it ain't mine. My name ain't on the deed. So bring your butt and pay for a real date. What's wrong? You ate something bad? You can't get out? You got to stay close to the toilet? Oh, that's why you want me to come over then? I'd rather go out. I stay at home all week. Now you want me to go to your home? I'm going to go out. Okay, well, you on medication or something? You can't drive? What's wrong? Just come up with all the excuses that will embarrass them. Like, okay, well, when you're feeling better, maybe we go out. It's not that I'm okay. Well, then I don't want to go to nobody's house. I sit at home all week. Come on, take me out. We can go. I'll go to your house one day, but I'm not trying to go today or tomorrow. Let's go. Royal Beach sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Get you depends. Girl, they sell depends now. Look like underwear. Get you some. You ain't got to stay at home. You want me to send you the link? Girl, you embarrass them like that. They never gonna ask you to come over their house until you ask them. Okay. You said how to make yourself look like you have more options by looking too good for them. Here you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't look too good for the man that you're dealing with, you're doing it wrong. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That's how. Your boyfriend complains and he what? Told me he feels ignored when I'm not texting him. What should I do? Text him every 5 minutes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Blow up his phone. Then he's gonna tell you to stop, and then you can stop again and go back to whatever you were doing already. All right. And every time you text him, ask him for something. Ask him to do something. Ask him if he did this. Ask him if he did that. Ask him to bring something home. Then he's gonna be like, "Stop texting me so much." And you say, "I stop. See, be careful what you wish for." You can be nice, like, "Hey, baby, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. By the way, can you stop and get me some of this from the store before you get home?" Okay, bye. Hey, baby, I was just thinking about you. Can you pay for this shopping cart? Here go the link. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then he'll be like, "Oh, you texting me too much. Stop." Why do men choose you first when you catch feelings? What? Chase. Why do men chase you first and then when you catch feelings? Because feelings for them, they make you chase. There ain't no man ever gonna make me chase. They gonna be looking stupid, looking behind them, and then ain't nothing there. Because I just be on to the next. So because they feel like they've conquered you. You can't let them conquer you. What you got to do is have several options. So when they think you chasing, they look back and they just running alone. You have a good jog. All right. How to keep a man hooked through texting? By not texting too much. All right. How do I keep my man from knowing I have what? Knowing you got what? Okay. Dang, I lost the comment. Well, sorry. How to ask for a Birkin? Ask for it. Hopefully they'll mess up and they'll have to give it to you to get back into your good graces. How to make it look like you have many options if you really don't. I already just explained this. Look 10 times better than them. They already know you got options. Or you can get them easily. Okay. What do you say when men approach you before you know if they have money or not? Ask them how their day was and what they do when they approach you. They talk about they just got off work. you can kind of get a feel if they have money or not by their daily activities. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You say your husband don't care about your options. Good. Then he won't be looking for you when you entertaining them options either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Uh-oh, Lauren, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. You're falling off with one of your providers, but still need him around. But what should I do besides working on his replacement? Um, just tell him you're going through a tough time right now and you're sorry for not paying attention to him, and then come up with some fake excuse why you actually need more money so that he feels sorry for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry, I just haven't been myself lately. I've been dealing with a lot of things, things, da, 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 whatever you come up with that you've already set up for him to believe that's probably not true. And then just tell him, I really think about you and I miss you so much. And I just wish that, we could talk more. But, I'm just having a tough time here. And I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. Girl, you end up, whatever it is, make sure you're getting more money. Whatever you attempt to do, make sure it equals more money. Otherwise, until you figure out how to do it, then don't even attempt to do anything. If it's not bringing you in more. Because remember, your time, energy, and effort going towards this person needs to equate to some type of money eventually. All right. Would you be mad if someone told you you look older than your age? No, I really wouldn't care. Because I know I look good for my age, so it doesn't matter. Some people look young in a casket. You get to a certain age, you happy to be alive, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, ever Waverly, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. But I'd rather be told I looked older for my age than I looked nowhere to be found for my age. So hey, thank you. I'll just take it as a compliment. Thank you so much. It's so great to be alive. Okay. If you think you look old for your age, then that's when you need to do something. All right. You're 22. You've been told you look 28 and act way too mature for my age. Okay. Well, who are they comparing you to? Okay. Me and your husband already have a bank account in common. Now I want to separate my income from his. How do I do it? Okay, go to the bank and open up your own account and have your paychecks directly deposited into your own accounts. That's simple. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And tell him you ain't sharing no bank account with him no more. That's it. Okay. You see, not the casket. Nah. Y'all, because y'all know when I was a mortician, I don't like people go through stuff. Maybe stress is aging you prematurely. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just have a mature look. Maybe you just have an older looking face. Some people's genetics, um, have older looking features. That doesn't necessarily mean you look old. It just means your feet. You ever seen a baby with a face that looked like they were grown because of just their features, their facial features? Sometimes it's just your facial features that age you because they're more mature looking or more serious looking. So whatever makeup can fix it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. You learn how to do some extreme makeup, you can fix all of your look, whatever your look is. Okay. Okay, your fiance been provided for years. Now he want to upgrade to a house, but keeps suggesting I get a job so he can pay so he can buy me a house. Okay, how he gonna buy you a house if you gonna pay if you put money towards it? Girl, just go get the lowest paying job you can find. The where you work once a week from home, to where that money ain't really doing nothing but buying DoorDash for lunch one time. So you go ahead and buy us a house with your money. He can't buy you a house if you contribute, ma'am. Okay. Make sure all his money going toward the house, not yours. Okay. How long should you wait until he starts buying me things? Well, if you look good, it should be like literally the same week, or at least the second or third date, or before that if you look real good. All right. Oh, Bell Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you for being a member. How to manage men jealousy when he knows you have options. It don't matter if he knows or not. He got to compete with them options that he thinks he knows. It's not about jealousy. It's like, it's about, can you impress me and keep me with you? All right. What if your provider don't want you to get you your own car because he has a truck and rarely goes out, and his working Bob the Builder also has a car? Then you need to get you another man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said you scared of them getting attached after investing so much in me? Well, then have higher standards, ma'am. The higher your standards are, the more they have to, the longer the list is of them to invest, and they have time to turn back around if they know how much it takes. You know what I'm saying? They might only get 1/4 of the way through that list of standards, and they can only be mad at themselves for even attempting to try. Okay, like seriously. Oh, Russell, Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you for the shout out on IG. Pretty lady. Oh, thank you, Russell. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Y'all go subscribe to Russell. I think don't you go live now on YouTube? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hi, Shira. I'm from the Philippines. I finally saw you online. So happy to see you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Oh, Tina Pay. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Shout out to the Philippines. Okay. You are right, because there's another man that wants me that is providing more, including a car. Okay, well then why don't you go see him? Buy a car. Go see a man about a car, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you take things slow with a man? By having high standards. This is what it's going to take in order to get me from here to there. This is what it's going to take for me to do this. You got to be this, and that. Okay. It's going to take them a little while to get through that list. So that's how you take things slow. If he's able to conquer this list in one day, then you got to come up with some more stuff. Because some guys got it like that, Some guys will be like, well, what else? Because I could do that today. What? Then you be like, what? then they got your attention. It's like when I met James, I gave him a list of stuff to do before we could do anything. And he said, no problem, done. I could do that. I said, okay, I better add some more stuff to the list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you left a Dusty who was stingy with you using his card for 70 bucks on Uber Eats. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't wind up missing over $70 from a dusty girl. Oh, Jasmine, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira needs your help caught playing the game with my former dusty turned provider, and I just couldn't stop laughing as he went through my phone. It was innate. How do I act like we care? Girl, first of all, why is your dusty going through your phone in the first place? Is he even paying for the phone? Because you ain't touching my phone unless you pay for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all I'm telling you. You let your dusty get your phone and he's not even paying for it. That's on you, Bam. No wonder you laughing. I'd be laughing too. What you doing going through a phone you don't even pay for? You must really be stupid. You see that man right there? Yeah, he paid for that phone. You see that other man right there? He bought this outfit. You see that other man right there? He paying the light bill. You still mad? I'll be laughing too. Oh, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shira, with the go-to ad hair. You're silly. What if you have a man, he's really sweet but broke, and you have a side dude who isn't broke? Don't get pregnant by the broke dude. Just sprinkle, sprinkle. Double up, wrap up, take birth control. Don't do it on a full moon. Nothing. Okay. Spermicide, female condom. Oh, Josie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Don't get pregnant by the broke one, man. That's all I can tell you about that one. Okay. He said, what did I put on my list? Must pay all bills. That was number one. I don't want to work. That was number two. I ain't working and you got to pay all my bills. I only had two things on my list. I had to add more. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I'm having all of the birth controls if you broke. But we can't risk that. Oh, Morani, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Then plan B after, okay? Every time you do it, be like a ritual, okay? Check your temperature, make sure you ain't ovulating. Take your birth control. Get your spermicide, female condom. Make sure he wearing a condom. Make sure ain't no full moon. Then take your plan B. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then go jump up and down outside. Take a bath. There you go. You said, wow, this is too much for me. Yes, I'm a little bit much, but it's all for fun. How to deal with an egocentric man? Be an egocentric woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all will get along great. Y'all will understand each other, right? Why do people say that I'm arrogant? Why do people say that I'm narcissistic? I don't know. They say the same thing about me. Really? Why? Because they're insecure. For real though. Okay? They don't want to deal with people like us. They need to hang around other people like them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't hang out with people that put themselves on a pedestal, man. Because you won't like it. I mean, I would have no problem because I'd be the exact same way. Like, you're so egotistical. Yes, that's what I like about you. Okay. What if he knows about my past, so feels I'm not worth it? Okay. Unless your past is something like dating a broke dusty and you put that out there, then I really wouldn't worry about it. If your past is dating a successful man with money who has upgraded your life, who has given you the most, who you can actually brag on, then who cares? And if not, Make it up. Shoot. How does he know about your past that what you haven't told him? Has he been investigating you? Okay. Oh my gosh, you used to date this guy. Oh, da, 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 da. At least if he doesn't know your past, you can make it up. Make up a good one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know what your past is. You didn't give me any detail. If you can't brag on your past, then make one up, ma'am. That's the best thing I can do. What are my thoughts on situationships? Those don't. Those aren't anything. You mean booty calls? What are my thoughts on booty calls? That's what we used to call them back in the day. Booty calls. Use the word for what you're trying to say, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure they got money. Okay? That's all I can tell you. You gonna lay down with something, make sure they got some money. How does he know if we have other options? If you look good, ma'am. If you look like when you walk out the house, you got plenty options that are interested. All right. The phone is not paid and it's under Verizon. Y'all are so silly. I guarantee you no dusty dude be touching my phone if he ain't paying for it. Some of y'all dumb. Y'all be letting these dudes get y'all phone and you paying for his shelter. What's wrong with you? But I love him. But y'all think it's cute when a man go through your phone and don't have nothing to offer you. Y'all think it's because he loves you. No, he love your shelter, your money, your tax return. He don't love you because he would be paying for that phone if he did. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Is it cheating if me and my provider aren't married, but he's established and we're together? Okay, you single till you're married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you like it, then he should have would put a ring on it. Okay. If you keep your options open and you don't have an engagement ring, that's not your fiance, you are not betrothed, then legally and morally, you are single. And if some other man thinks that you're wife material and wants to pursue you as a future wife and you don't have a ring on your finger, then what's to stop them? Oh no, I have a long-term live-in boyfriend that has not proposed. Please, no, get away from me. Girl, I'm entertaining all options. Well, let me see the ring. No, you're single till you're married. Because some of you ladies will sit and live with a man for 10 years and wonder why they never propose. Cooking, cleaning, washing their dirty drawers, and all meeting their whole family, knowing their background, lore, and history, and where they grew up, but ain't got no ring. Might as well just, why would they propose when they don't need to? Somebody said having their babies. Nope, I ain't doing none of that. None of the above. How do you tell him that you're materialistic without being too pygmy? My love language is money and gifts. Okay, that's how I feel loved and appreciated. When you sit there and think about me, think what I like, what will make me smile, send me some flowers, send me some perfume, send me some money, send me some phone bill paying money, send me some shoe money, send me some shopping money. Whenever you think about me, send me some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to message me? Send me some money. You don't have to be that blunt, but tell him that your love language is gifts and services. That way he can do stuff for you too. You combine them. What if he asks for his money back? Girl, if a man fixes his mouth to ask for any type of money back, he ain't ugly enough. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So that's how you know you need to do better when it comes to dating. If a man is giving you money, he has the nerve to fix his mouth to ask for it back, he thinks he looks good. So therefore, you chose the wrong one. And I still wouldn't give him his money back if he looked good because I would just laugh and walk away. Bye. If you're dating a dusty and he can't afford to lose the money that he spent on you, that's your fault. This is why you don't take money from dusties because I told you they will fight you over $20. You be fighting a dusty literally for $20. It's not worth it, ladies. Don't take no dusty's money because they take that last $20 seriously. How to stand out and apart from other women dating an NBA player. Date two NBA players. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At the same time. That's how I am. Or an NBA player and a rapper at the same time. Have options. Read the title. Are you dating an NBA player and a millionaire at the same time? That's how I am. Keep them options open no matter what. That's how you catch attention because when they in the locker room talking, man, I'm about to go call up this one chick that I done met. Look at her picture. That's what they be doing. Oh, girl. I was with her last weekend. That's such and such. Oh man. Call her. Let's both call her up and see which one she want to see. Whichever one got the highest paying contract, man. Who's spending? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What are examples of qualifications he should meet before first date? Job, money to spend, the transportation, the need to impress you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Career, multiple streams of income. Steadily increasing income that he shares. Generosity. The list goes on, man. How do you feel about men that get their money illegally but have a lot of it? I feel they're stupid, and if they're smart enough to get it illegally, they should be smart enough to get it legally. Because how stupid they gonna look when they get caught, and how stupid you gonna look when they get caught. How much money should I ask for before the first date is the better question. It depends on how good you look and how much money they have, and if they've offered you to give you anything before the first date. Some men will say, what you need, I got you. Just let me know. While y'all are still in the talking phases on the phone or whatever, or texting, they'll ask for the cash app or whatever. Are they offering? Are you coming up with a sob story to where they can offer or not? Your sugar daddy used to spoil you a lot more when we first met, but it's starting to act cheap on me. By the way, he's rich. Okay. Then ask him if he's financially okay. It's like, I was thinking about you and I just wondering, are you okay financially? You're like, why do you ask? I don't know, because you used to spend a lot more and with ease. And I thought maybe because of the recession, you just pulled back a little bit. And I didn't want to ask because that's kind of rude, but I'm concerned now. No, I'm the so it's just me. Okay, so okay. Then he's gonna feel bad and he's gonna like, amp it up again, man. Okay. Somebody asked Russell what team he play for. Oh my goodness. You said what are ugly girl options? RuPaul Drag Race. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go look at the show and follow instructions. All right. If somebody asks me again about an ugly girl, I'm gonna tell y'all. Go watch RuPaul's Drag Race. If you that ugly, you need extreme help. Okay. There ain't no such thing as ugly. There's just such thing as lazy. Girl, put that makeup on, get that wig together. Okay, glue them lashes on. Do what you gotta do. What type of first impression should you leave on a guy that you really like? That you really like his money too? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like he didn't earn all that money and do all that hard work for only you to notice that he's a nice guy, girl. That would be like you going to the gym every day, putting on makeup, doing your hair, getting your nails did, and then some dude compliments you on your personality. You have a really nice personality. You sitting there sweating every day, taking hours and hours doing hair and makeup, and he didn't even notice your look. Girl, how do I get a guy's attention on your story to know he's missing out? Okay. If he was missing out, he would have already clicked your story. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He would have found your story and clicked on it if he really thought he was missing out. Listen to me. If you need a man to click on your story, you missing out. Oh, Julia, sprinkle, sprinkle. You use flattery to encourage gift giving. It worked, but now he's feeling like he's the prize. How to correct? Girl, let him still think he's the prize. As long as you're getting gifts, you the prize secretly. If you're the one receiving gifts, you're the prize man. Oh, Maraha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. So, yes. What if you say he needs to pay your bills and he only pays 1 month? You give it up to him and then he disappears. Well, girl, was it worth 1 month worth of bills? Did you add some bills on top of that? Did you add some fake bills on top of them real bills? Did you double it like I always say you should? You should have had 2 months if you're smart. The 1 month should have been actually 2 months if you had doubled it. Honestly, if you wanted him more than for 1 month, then you should have told him 6 months of bills or 2 months of bills. Okay, so that was literally up to you. The more they invest, the longer they stick around. So if he had a lot of money and your monthly bills weren't that much, that could have been a good deal for him. You know what I mean? So you have to know your worth and how much they actually have to spend. So if he's super rich and your bills are like $2,000 a month, that was nothing to him. That's why you got to add more to it. Okay. What is a lot of money to you may be a little money to him, especially if he has money. So $2,000 to him ain't nothing. He might make that in one day or less. Okay. How to look seamless, intimidating so that they approach you. Oh, less intimidating. Smile and wear lighter colors. And be nice to other people that you interact with in his presence. Okay. That way he knows you're welcoming and inviting and that he'll probably get the same type of response if he does approach. If a girl likes a guy, is it okay that she shoots the first shot? Do you know what shooting the first shot actually is? It sounds like a masculine thing. Think about it. So you've answered your own questions with your own vocabulary in the question that you asked. Should a woman shoot the first shot? If you got a gun, ma'am, go ahead. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Provider, what wants threesome, but I don't. Shira, what to do? Okay, tell him no thanks. You're not the one. That's it. Say, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that. Sorry, go find someone else. We could still date, but I'm not going to be dealing with you and somebody else. I mean, you can barely please me already. Well, we going to bring another person into it. Tell him that. Say, you can't even get me off in the first place. Why are we going to bring another woman here to disappoint? Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's just gonna be bad too. You're gonna have two women mad, but faking it. Do you not know? Well, you need to work on this first and get this taken care of first. Satisfy this first before we bring anybody else into it. And I know that's gonna take a long time to master. So you need to concentrate on what you doing right over here. Because you can't please me, you damn sure ain't gonna please no other chick. Get him straight, get him together quick, man. Get him together real quick. And like, you know what? I be faking most of the time. Just so you can hurry up and get up off of me. So, do you really want a threesome? You really want two women laughing at you afterwards? I don't think that's what you want. That's all you got to tell him. He'll be done. He'll never ask you again. Okay. He will never ask you again. You say it like that, you will never have to answer that question ever again. Okay. Your boyfriend acts like he doesn't care about me and like I'm not that girl, so I left him and I'm out the country now and he's acting so hot and cold. He's a provider, but he has an ego. Girl, he's too young. Sprinkle, sound young. If he doesn't appreciate you, first of all, you got to look 10 times better than him. Then he ain't going to act stupid like that. Obviously, he still think he look decent. If he acting like that, then you need to go explore that option or whatever options that you're exploring, or you need to go and teach him a lesson. When you get back, make sure he has completed that list in order for you to deal with him again. Go ahead and send him a list of stuff you got to do before you get back. If you want me to talk to you ever again when I get back, this is what I want. All right. I got to go in a few minutes, y'all. Why do some men make you feel insecure, especially when they know you're pretty? So that they can oppress you and bring you down a couple of notches so that you'll deal with them, to lower your standards. That's why I don't listen to them, because I know it's all flattery. Even negative words that come out of a man's mouth to try to bring you down is literally even more flattery than a compliment. Because if you skip over the compliment and then go straight to the insult, I know that you already know your best compliment can't get my attention and can't impress me. So you got to try to bring me down to your level, which I'm not going. So it's even more flattering. I know that you wish you could have it, but you just can't afford it. So I'm going to take it as an even higher compliment than someone telling me, something very nice. I'm going to take it as to the highest compliment. Okay. Your husband give you the silent treatment. What you got to do? Girl, go shopping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Talk to him as if you don't even notice that he's giving you the silent treatment. Answer for him. You're like, hey, how you doing this morning? Okay, I'm good too. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go shopping, so I'm gonna be like out for a while. But I see you doing whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna see you later. Okay. Anyway, so don't forget to check the mail, and I'm gonna see you later. By the way, make sure you answer the door because I got a package coming, and I might need you to sign for it. All right, I gotta go. Bye. Talk so fast, answer for him, tell him what to do, and leave your house. Why would you even notice that he's giving you the silent treatment, ma'am? You're the priority. When he see that it ain't working, he gonna start talking. That's all you gotta do. No, sprinkle, sprinkle. We met at a conference. He's 35, aerospace engineer, and you're 22. He's invited you to attend more conference with him. Any advice? Girl, tell him what you gonna need to attend them conferences. It costs money. I need clothes, new shoes. You got to board all your fake dogs that you have in the kennel. The big dogs cost more. So, you got bills to pay. You going to compensate you for time off work. Okay, add all that up, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your money. He said Russell dropped cash like crazy. Russell said he got it like that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do I flirt on a first date so that I can become memorable for him? Girl, the first date, eh, lots of eye contact and make sure he's comfortable with it. Like if you look real good, he's comfortable. He's probably going to be real comfortable with it. If you ugly, don't make eye contact, ma'am. Let me tell y'all a secret. Sometimes if y'all meeting online, y'all know y'all don't look the same online than y'all look in real life, right? So pay close attention to what his vibe is when y'all first meet. If he looks slightly disappointed, do not make eye contact. If he looks excited, like he didn't hit the jackpot, then make the eye contact. Okay, smart, smart. And stop meeting dudes online anyway. Shira said, "You ugly. Don't look at him." I'm being serious, y'all. That's gonna make it worse. Oh, Antonia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Please help me. Is medicine a masculine career? Will it keep rich men from marrying? Not if you don't tell them what you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just tell him you work in the medical industry. He don't got to know exactly what you do. How do I ask for money online after 2 dates? Just send them in a cash app. Say I need something to wear on our next date. I want to look sexy for you. Third date's a charm. You're gonna send that money quick. What do you think about what? What I think about what? Hmm. Y'all keep asking me about who did I marry. I don't know. I didn't see whatever that whole hoopla is. Who did I marry? Hopefully he married somebody rich. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, how do you level up in silence? Your family will use any little inch against me. I need to move away. Girl, don't talk to him. Girl, don't you know how to get family away from you? Start acting real needy and they'll avoid you. And when you start acting needy, family will start to avoid you. Ask them for everything. Ask them to borrow money, ask them to take you somewhere, ask them for a car, ask them to do all this stuff. Girl, they will avoid you at any cost. Use the reverse psychology, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want family to leave you alone? You know what to do. Get real needy real quick. All right. I mean, that would make sense, right? If we were 20, how do you go finding a sugar daddy? Go to where the old people hang out, man. During the day. The rich side of town. All right. I have a whole video on it. I think you might have to be a member to watch it though. Members on the third level. Okay. What are your indications of a guy flirting with you? Okay, you gotta have some money to flirt, okay? Because you can't flirt without money. It ain't flirting if you ain't got no money. You only flirt with money. So if a guy is flirting with you, he's spending money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or at least looking like he's getting ready to spend some money if you are interested. Okay. What do I do if my man is avoiding paying me? Avoid paying him any attention or doing anything for him, going on total strike and until you get your money. Okay. After how long do I respond when my sugar daddy ignores my text for 1 week? If somebody's ignoring your text for a whole week, I'm already talking to another person by then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And by the time he decides to text you back, have your list ready of things that he needs to do since he's ignored you for a whole week. Okay? If he wants back in, he'll fulfill your list. Okay? You got a week to make a list. Use your time. You got a week to date others. You got a week to text others. Okay. How do you get rid of your current provider? He pays some of your bills, but not nearly enough. When I asked what? When you asked for more, he's not very generous and makes it resent. Okay, then cut him off everywhere else, man. And stop. Just ignore him and get you another one. Get another one at the same time. At least you'll have double the money, or at least some of his money and somebody else's money. Engaged in moving to the Upper East Side. Girl, where are you? New York? Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Yes. Gossip girl here. XOXO. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Should I ask provider to get another job? Sure. Tell him to get you another job. He's supposed to get him another job. He's supposed to have several streams of income, or find another stream of income uh, as your provider. Should you drop your engineering degree if you don't feel feminine in this field? Honestly, I don't care if I feel feminine or not in a field. Is somebody paying your bills? Is somebody providing for you? Is somebody seeing you as a feminine woman, or a feminine enough woman to provide for? Because it really doesn't matter what you do. It matters on who's going to pay your bills, who's going to find you feminine, who's going to provide for you, who's going to, put you on that pedestal. It has nothing to do with how you feel about it. How does someone else feel? If you're an engineer and you're making a lot of money, you need to find someone with more money, or you need to find someone that's going to provide for you no matter what you do for a living. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I honestly wouldn't tell nobody what I did. You don't like if I know I have a better career than you, you're not even going to know what I do. Especially if you got the means to pay for all these bills and whatnot, you ain't gonna know nothing. You see, so many women put a lot of emphasis on their career, how smart they are, how great, and how many degrees that they have. Unless you're trying to pay somebody bills or barber the bill with them, nobody cares. That's between you, your family, and your parents. That's supposed to be proud of you. Best place to find some sugar daddies. Um, the golf course, the golf store, the tennis club, the country club, the yacht, marinas, the marinas where the yachts are, the little restaurants alongside the marinas during the daytime when everybody else is at work. They're out sailing and do whatever they got to do. Run your errands in the rich side of town early in the morning. Old people like to get out early. CVS pharmacy in the rich side of town while they're waiting for their prescriptions to be filled. Go to breakfast early in the morning on a weekday. Look for the nice cars out in the parking lot before you choose which place you're going to go eat. Make sure it's on the rich side of town. You're going to meet lots of rich people when people are supposed to be at work. That's when they go out. That's when they're out and about. But every place is not super crowded during the daytime. It's called leisure. They're lounging and having leisure time when everyone else is clocked in. So you're going to find them during the weekday in the nice areas of town doing leisure activities mostly. Uh-oh, Antonia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He wants space. What should I do? Go find another one, ma'am. Give him enough space that you can go date another guy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is how I know y'all aren't the prize in y'all's relationship. When y'all are asking me what to do and he wants space, I would want space too if I was dating someone like you. And that's not saying something mean. It's just like, ma'am, you're the prize. You should be asking for space. You get it? If he ain't worried about you when you leave your house because you look so dang good that you can go replace him in less than a day, then you're doing it wrong. What to say when he asks, what are my expectations? Girl, whip that list out, ma'am. Or memorize it. You're like, my expectations are just for you to be a man. And to me, the definition of being a man is being someone who can provide, who can protect, and who can definitely make me feel like a feminine woman. That's my expectation. And then fill him in on the list later. Sprinkle, sprinkle. OGB, thanks for being a new member. But yeah, if you were sitting here worried about a man, you with the wrong one. They're supposed to be sitting there worried about you. Ma'am, you can't stop a man from doing what he want to do. You can't tie him down. Okay, you can't make him do right. He gotta want to do right. He gotta tie himself down to you because you're the prize. Get it? That means you gotta look way better than him. And he gotta have some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is the minimum salary for a provider to have? Enough to pay all your bills? Upgrade your vehicle if you want one? Take you on vacation? Take you shopping? Whatever. To where you ain't got to check no bank account every time you want to spend money. That's how much. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you don't have to check your balances to go do whatever you want, that's how much they need, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because there ain't nothing worse than somebody having to think about something and having to go check their bank account balance in order to live life. Okay? That's kind. That's how much they need. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I got to go. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all so much, everybody who donated. I appreciate you. Thanks for also for the super donations. I appreciate that. And there is no minimum salary. He got to check his bank account when you ask for something? Do you get everything you want and need? Then that's it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you go shop when you want? Can you go eat where you want? Can you go vacation where you want? Do you have to check your bank account or his bank account every time y'all want to go do something? That's how much you need. Where you don't have to worry about money. Oh, Healer's Inspiration. Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's how much you need. Enough to not have to worry about money. All right, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Bye. Oh, if y'all want to message me personally, my Patreon is in the description bar. Join tier 2 and up in order to get access to Messenger on there so that you can message me. Oh, Collective Sprinkle, sprinkle. What membership level do you recommend for newly engaged women? My fiance is get the highest one because that means you have access to all of everything. Okay. Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. But congratulations on your engagement. Let's see. And for getting a high profile surgeon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just get the highest one, man, and make him pay for it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.